Hi, my name is Heather, and this is my story. In 1975, my family had been invited to a Fellowship of Christian Athletes camp in Fort Collins, Colorado, where thousands of high school athletes gathered with their teammates to train for their fall sports and to hear the message of Jesus. My family was invited there because my dad was an athletic director at the local high school, and they were trying to get a chapter established at the high school. Every evening, we would come together to sing songs. One song that really stuck out to me was the song that went, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine." And then after we'd sing, a speaker would get up and talk about their story about Jesus, or teach a passage from the Bible. At this camp, I heard for the first time what it meant to be in a relationship with Jesus. I believe it was then that I asked Jesus into my life, but not really understanding what it truly meant or how to live my life for Jesus. My understanding of religion was set up on rules, doing good works, and I felt a tremendous amount of shame and pressure as a result of the choices I had made. You see, my family attended the Catholic Church faithfully. I attended CCD classes and feared God. There was nothing personal about the religion I was trying to uphold. I was hard, it was exhausting, and I never felt good enough. Being at camp helped me begin to explore my own personal relationship with Jesus and what it meant to be a light for him. Throughout my life, I was consumed by trying hard to get my parents' attention and approval. I thought if I was good enough, won the right awards, and would do the right thing, I would be loved better. I'd grown up in an environment that winners got praised and losers were encouraged to try harder. You see, I wasn't the natural athlete, I wasn't very cute, and I was pretty awkward as a small child. I rarely felt good enough or pretty enough. So when I heard about this personal relationship with Jesus, that I could come to him as I was, that I was fearfully and wonderfully made, that Jesus would protect me, that I didn't have to do anything to earn his love, I wanted it. I wanted it all. Over the next 12 years, I continued to search to know Jesus. I knew Jesus was with me and that I could talk to him anytime, day or night. But something was really missing in my life. I had this huge hole in my heart, in my life actually, that I was filling with unhealthy choices. I continued to be very sarcastic, drank heavily, struggled with self-esteem, and was using food to soothe the hurting places in my heart. I really didn't understand what it meant to live for Jesus or with Jesus. At 26, I started attending Willow Creek Community Church. It was there that I once again heard the message of salvation. I felt like I was home. I started attending weekly services, midweek services, served with the junior high students, joined a small group, and was mentored by some older women that helped me understand my value of being a child of God. Over the last 34 years, I'd like to tell you that my life was a bed of roses, but it really wasn't. I had to lean into Jesus to help me through the doubting of myself and not knowing where ends would meet and still seeking the approval of others. At those times is when God shows up and shows me his love. I have seen God work in my life in ways that I have never imagined. His faithfulness is new every morning. I know that I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and my light shines because Jesus lives through me. I am Heather, and this is my story.